when, you know, it takes it out of that context, and you have to remember the oppressive background. And the thing is when African Americans use it between them, like, it's, like you said, taking the word back. And it's taking that oppression away from the word and saying, no, this is now like our word. And then when someone else goes to use it, you're putting that oppression right back. It's taking a step back. And I think that's something that a lot of people have trouble seeing, because a lot of people don't really think about the context or the history behind it. And I think like that's where it starts.
Oh boy, I hope you all don't regret inviting me to the panel. So I come from a different way of viewing the situation. I'm too old to be a millennial, too young to be a Gen Xer. My parents were born in the 1940s on the South Carolina line. So for me, nigger has a different meaning. So to get to your question, and I can get more back to that later, to get to your question, I think the reason, particularly in the hip hop community, it's used so often is because this generation is so disconnected from the struggle and from systematic oppression as my parents and your grandparents experienced it, until they do see something empowering about the word. I see it to be a manifestation of self-hatred or a normalization of self-hatred, which we can get to in other sections. And so if you never know the struggle, if you never know what it's like to have to use the bathroom outside because you can't use the bathroom inside, or if you cannot go in and eat at a restaurant, or if you are using books that have been in white schools for 20 years and now they're in your school as a new book, then perhaps you can use the word casually. And so I think that's why we see it so much and hear it so much in hip hop, is because this generation is so disconnected from how the word has been used as a tool of oppression. Language is symbolic, and so you can change